morning everybody, I wanted to make this really quick tutorial inside of OBS on how to separate your audio sources onto different tracks. Now this is especially helpful whenever you bring your audio into Premiere Pro or DaVinci or whatever you edit on, and rather than all of your audio being embedded into one track, you now have it split between tracks and you can take more control over what's happening inside of your video. So OBS actually makes this extremely easy to do due to a couple new features, and since we are now on 32.1.0 and the audio mixer looks a little bit different, I thought this is a perfect time to just have a little refresher course. I'm going to show you two different things, and you should definitely take advantage of both of them that will allow for complete control of your audio. One being audio input capture from specific applications, and then the second part of it is actually separating those tracks. So let's get started. OBS has a brand new feature. It's not brand new at this point, but it is fairly new, where you now have an application audio capture. And so if you click on that, and let's just name this to Chrome, and you'll end up doing this to all the different pieces of software that you want to separate. We're going to hit OK on this. It shows you a dropdown for the window, and it'll look at all of your applications that are currently open, and you can choose the current application that you want to target. And then this window match priority is essentially saying, it's going to match the title of whatever this is, but let's say you don't have, like right now I have my Google Calendar open on my tasks. And if I didn't have that open and I had YouTube open, it would still, it would read it as a different name, but if it doesn't match the title, it's going to otherwise find the window of the same type. So we're going to hit OK on this, and now Chrome is actually separated in our audio mixer here as a new audio input capture. So basically what you'll go do is go add more application audio captures and put in any sources that you want to capture, meaning Spotify, Discord, your games. It's application name specific, so you'll have to do it with all the games that you play and or exchange and change the properties. Just if you hit this drop down and go back to properties, you can actually change the window that you want to capture of this. So for your game, you'll want to, every time that you go into a new game, change this window. That's one of the benefits of having a piece of hardware that can do this, like a GoXLR or a Wavelink. But if you don't have it, you can still join in on the fun of having more control of your audio in your videos. So go through, do that to all of your applications. Now let's say you have finished adding all of them. Now how actually do we separate those on different tracks? Because if you record right now, it's all going to be embedded into one. So how we do that is we're going to go down here and hit these little gear icons, and this is going to bring up the advanced audio properties. Now on the left here, you'll see a list of all of your audio input captures. This should be your microphone and then all the applications that we did. And then off to the right here, you're going to see tracks. Now this is actually where all the magic happens. You can see that there are numbers 1 to 6. This means that in your recording, you have a total amount of 6 tracks that you can utilize. So if you have more than 6, then you'll have to figure out which ones you want to put on what track. However, you actually have 5 tracks, because if you are a streamer, you're only going to be able to stream with 1 track. So here's what this means. It's kind of rambly, but essentially what you're going to do is you're going to want to check the box number 1 for all of these. This is going to be your streaming track. And as you can see, I do have one named camera that has, it's not going to any of the tracks. That's just because it's from my cam link and I don't need the audio from my camera. However, you can see down here at the bottom, we have Chrome, and this is the one that we added. By default, like I said, it's going to add it to all of these tracks. And really, you're going to only want to leave it on 2 of them. One being the streaming track, and then the other one being any one of these guys. So I'm just going to leave it on track 2. So now you can see that currently my microphone is on track 2. I'll actually change this. Let's change it to what I've already set it to. Music and Chrome ends up being track 3. So now whenever I record, I'll have my microphone going to track 1 and then track 2. And then I'll have my Chrome going to track 1 and track 3. So this gives me full separation whenever bringing this into Premiere Pro or bringing this into DaVinci Resolve. And you'll go through and you'll do this with all of them, just how I've done already with my music, my Discord, and my system sounds. You can see that my Discord goes to track 4 and my system goes to track 5. I'm actually not using track 6 right now. So you'll just do basically this staircase situation with all of your audio inputs. And the last thing that we need to check is your actual recording settings to make sure that everything's kind of set up properly from a actual encoder standpoint. So we're going to go down to our settings here, and then we're going to go to output and then to recording. Now you can see this is all grayed out because I'm currently recording right now. But as you can see, I have audio tracks selected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you'll want to do the same thing. You may want to check 6 if you have 6, anything going to track 6. And then also inside of streaming, let's make sure that your audio track is set to audio track 1. And then as you see, the Twitch VOD track currently is set to track number 2. Now, what people are supposed to use the Twitch VOD track for is if you have music playing that's copywritten in the background, this would mean that you would have track 1 being about the same as track 2 minus the music, and then the rest of these would be your microphone, your Chrome, your Discord, and your game. But currently, I don't use the Twitch VOD track, so I do not have this checked. If you do use that, that's how you use it, but I just figured that would be worth an explanation. The biggest thing is making sure that you have your audio tracks checked here, because I believe by default it's just going to have audio track 1 selected. Maybe it has 1 and 2, I'm not sure. But just make sure that it has all of these tracks selected. So there you go. There is a very simple tutorial on how to make sure that when you are recording on OBS, you have all of your audio tracks separated on separate and not embedded tracks. This will give you way more control. If you guys have any questions or comments or concerns, leave them down in the comments below or head to the Discord where me and my team can help you out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.